up, guys, and welcome back to the Roast Session Central. I'm the NigerianNemesis, and in today's video, I'm going to be using one of my favorite decks in this game. Honestly, this might be my favorite deck to this point, and it includes the Big Pekka and the Mini Pekka, as well as the Battle Ram. And it has all these 3 different spells to clean up all those baity decks, but this deck is really good against the current meta. It shuts down Giants, shuts down Golems, things like that. It doesn't even have that hard of a time with the Lava Loon. It does have the Archers, as well as the Mega Minion on it, and then the Pekka just plays as a distraction in those matchups. But anyways, let's hop into our first battle here up against Leonidas, and let's just see how good this Pekka deck is. It is really good against Hogs as well. You have the Big Pekka and the Mini Pekka to counter the Hog, and you can just continue to block that lane. But let's see what our friend here is playing in this first match. He's going to go ahead and drop his Executioner in the back as my Mega Minion is working its way up. I'm going to go do something ballsy here and drop my Mini Pekka, see if we can force anything out. He's actually going to play a Knight, and that's going to be a really good counter towards our Mini Pekka. Everything's going to go down, so now I'm prepared for a Graveyard. It's actually a Hog. Okay, so I have all my arrows here going down. Unfortunately, he does have this pretty decent push. My Battle Ram will distract the Executioner. That is very good from us. Well played, honestly, on our part on that defense. We could have taken a lot more damage there. We risked it all with that Mini Pekka, and it did not pay off for us at all whatsoever. But as you can see here, this counter push did get a little bit of damage on the tower, and it forced out his Knight early. I don't think he wanted to play his Knight there, but we're going to go ahead and drop our Mega Minion right on top of his Knight and see what that does. He's going to have to answer to that Mega Minion, or we will get a decent amount of chip damage onto that tower. He does with his Executioner, so now I'm going to start a big Pekka push in the back. That's going to make him think twice about dropping that Hog Rider. And the way I played the Pekka in the back left, that Executioner should miss our tower. Yes, it's not hitting our tower, and that's barely going to do anything to the Pekka. So now we have a Pekka storming down to his side, and we've got our Log, Zap, and Arrows ready to clean up anything he throws in the Pekka's way. So right now I'm going to hover Arrows and see what he does. He's going to Fireball away our Archer, so now my Arrows are still hovered. He's actually going to play Elite Barbarians. Okay, so now we know he has that card. My Mini Pekka should be able to deal with that relatively easy, especially since the Big Pekka did do some damage there as well. But that Elite Barb costed him 6 Elixir, so we're going to storm back in. We still have our baity spell cleanup ready for anything he decides to play. Battle Ram going towards the tower. He's actually going to play a NATO, good NATO from him. That's going to stop our Battle Ram from crashing into his tower, but those troops there should be able to do some decent damage. I'm just going to go ahead and arrow and get some damage onto that tower as the Mini Pekka goes ahead and does a huge swing for us there on that tower. Pekka going down in the back left. That's going to make him think twice once again, and he's just not going to play that Hog Rider. There's no way you're going to play a Hog Rider into a Pekka, because that's just a complete counter there. He's only going to get 1 hit at best. So now his Executioner is down. I'm expecting his Elite Barb sometime soon, so I'm going to pressure him on the right lane as he fireballs, and now he has to respond to that Battle Ram. He's going to do so with his Knight, and our Pekka is going to take out that Executioner with the help of the Mega Minion, and now he's going to have to respond to that on the left. He's going to do so with his Elite Barbarians. Completely fine by me. My Mini Pekka is now rushing up that lane. He still can't play his Hog, because how are you going to play his Hog? He's actually going to play down the other lane. That's super well played on his part, so I'm just going to log all this here and leave the rest to my Archers, and that should be fine. That left tower of his is down to 1897. He's split up his damage right now, so I'm going to go ahead and pressure the right lane and the left lane at the same time. We've got 2 good pushes going down his lane. Knight's going to go down for him there. That's going to stop our Battle Ram from crashing into that tower, but 1 Barbarian is going to be locked onto that tower. That Knight is going to fall for us, which is really good. There goes his Minions, and he actually has a really solid defense, but I think we're going to be able to break through this here in overtime. Let's see what we've got as our Pekka marches up through the back left. He's actually going to do a really good push, but look what I'm going to do here is draw in the Elite Barbarians towards the center. I was hoping the Big Pekka would stop by and help out a little bit, but I guess we don't need his help that much. So now as you see here, we've got a huge Pekka going in, and we're going to send in our Battle Ram and pressure him down the other side. Make him respond to both sides. He's going to have to. He's actually going to use his Executioner. That's exactly what we want to see, and he tornadoed that side. So now he's in trouble here on the left. What is he going to play? He's going to play the Minions, but our Pekka, as you see, got 2 swings. 2 swings from a Pekka is as good as tower gone. So now all we have to do here is defend and spell him out, and that Pekka is going to stop his Hog. We're going to arrow, log, and zap, and that tower is gone. That's a good game and well played. Really competitive game there. I enjoyed that game a lot. And as you can see, this deck is really good against Hogs. Hopefully we can get a whole different types of matchups with this deck, so I can show you guys exactly how it works. Hopping into the second ladder match up against Woli from Vize. Alright, we've got Big Pekka, Mini Pekka, and we've got our Archers and Zap. So it's a pretty decent starting hand, actually. What I'm going to do here is... okay, no, I'm not. I'm going to start with my Big Pekka in the back. Like I said, I'm glad we got the Giant matchup. When you're playing Giants and Golems, you just play the Pekka down the same lane, and it's terrifying for them, because now all you have to do is deal with their supporting troops as your Pekka's going to shred their giant. He's got some minions coming in the back, so I'm going to go ahead, play my archers, and get ready for my arrows so my Pekka doesn't take any unnecessary damage. Down goes my arrows. He has elite barbs as well. I'm going to play my battle ram to help distract it so my Pekka doesn't just fall instantly. Battle ram's going to go down, but that elite barb is going to do nothing. And he actually has an inferno, so that should be the end of our push here. I do have a zap in hand. I don't know how fast the Pekka's going to get to this tower, but let's zap it anyway and see if the Pekka can get there and stop the tower. One swing is going to stop the tower. Pekka is rolling on towards the tower. Is he going to get a swing? No, she is not. She does not get a swing on the tower. So yeah, that's well played. Well played from Wooly to stop our Pekka there. I'm just going to go ahead and log. That should take care of this and give us a little bit of tower damage. So we're looking pretty solid, honestly. Now I know he has his Inferno Tower, so when double elixir time comes on, that's when it's going to be time for us to shine. It's going to be hard to push through his Inferno Tower as it's regular time. And he's actually going to go ahead and play his elixir collector. So now we're going to go in super hard here. Arrow all this. We're down to 0 elixir, but we've got a solid push. We're going to force out his giant. That giant should fall relatively easy, actually. And he's going to have to play something else. So we're going to get some serious tower damage here. 2 barbarians onto the tower along with an archer. He's going to have to fireball. And that's a good play from our part. We've got his tower down to 1849, 1734. We wasted his fireball as well. So that elixir collector, I'm not too scared of it now at this point. Now that he has his giant anyways. So our big Pekka will be able to clean that up nicely. And we're probably going to have to force his second elixir collector out. I'm still not seeing it. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw down my big Pekka. I'm not too worried about it. Even if he does switch lanes with the giant, I have my mini Pekka to also help clean that up. So there goes his musketeer, taking down our mega minion pretty easily with the help of the Inferno Tower. So now we're going to have to, yeah, see, he's going to play his giant in the way back, hoping for our Pekka to die by that time. So now we've got a nice push coming here with the Battle Ram. I'm just going to go ahead and arrow all this, get some damage, get my zap ready to go ahead and stop that. Battle Ram connects with the tower. Boom! That's what I like to see. 1 swing, 2 swing from the Barbarians before he gets shut down by the Musketeers and the Elite Barbs. And now we have a second Pekka going down to defend the fort. The Pekka is so good at keeping out all these pesky troops. Elite Barbarians don't scare me. Giants don't scare me. Golems don't scare me. That's why I love this deck. It helps me so much. And I win about 85-90% of these matches, honestly. Especially if I run into these decks. For me, it's like a guaranteed win. As you can see, Inferno Tower is not giving us any trouble at all whatsoever. Especially with that Battle Ram. Battle Ram counters it nicely for a positive elixir trade. And we still have our Pekka rolling up with some good health. So he's going to go ahead and send in Elite Barbs again. But like I said, they can't get through a Pekka. He's sending in his Giant again. That's a futile effort. That Pekka will continue to chop everything down. I'm just going to go ahead and send my mini Pekka on top of that Musketeer. And I'm going to send in my Battle Ram now. And he's going to go ahead and send out his Inferno Tower. I'm going to arrow all this and go ahead and start getting some spell damage before I run out of time and won't be able to cycle enough. So now I've got my log going down to go ahead and hit the Musketeer and the King Tower at the same time. I've got enough elixir for my Pekka because here comes his Elite Barbs one more time. But like I said, it doesn't matter how many times you send that down the lane. It doesn't matter what kind of spell you send after it. That Pekka will continue to shut down all of his pushes. So all we're going to need to do here now is arrow. And that is good game, well played. We are climbing up the leaderboard with this deck. It is a very, very good ladder deck. I'm really hoping to run into some Lava Hound Moon. Those decks don't really scare me that much. Just because the Pekka distracts really well and I have all these spells with my arrows and zap. And I think we'll be fine, especially if you push the other lane with a Battle Ram and you split up their pushes. But anyways, I don't want to focus on that. Let's focus in here on our third game up against Fernan from Los Pues and see what we can do. We're going to split archers here in the back middle just to see what kind of deck he's running. He's not showing me anything. I guess he's going to wait for me to play something more investive. So I'm going to go with my Mega Minion and see what he does here. He's going to play a Mini Pekka. So since the Mini Pekka is a pretty good counter to my Battle Ram, I'm going to send my Battle Ram down the other lane and prepare my Zap. He has another Mini Pekka. Okay, so he has a Mirror and a Mini Pekka. Now we know, but both of those Mini Pekkas should be countered. Yep, that Mini Pekka on the left goes down. The one on the right is going to go down by the tower. So we're going to start a big Pekka up in the left. Since we do have a slight elixir lead, I'm not sure exactly how much, but he did have to mirror and we didn't have to play anything extra. So I would say like 2 or 3, maybe even 4 elixir lead. Actually, better more than that, 4, 5. Yeah, so we have a really good lead here. So now I'm going to go ahead and see here. Do I want to push this? Yeah, we're going same lane. Double Mini Pekka. He's going to play a Golem. That's a really good Golem placement. Watch this, guys. It's actually going to kite our Pekka, and our Pekka's not going to be fast enough to keep up. I'm not going to let those minions take down my troops, though. Once they get back to my side of the bridge, they will demolish that Golem and get ready. So once again, we're playing a Golem deck. That's going to be no trouble for us at all. Look how fast that Golem fell. There's no problem at all for this deck. Alright, so now we're going to have a really strong counter push coming up here. We're going to send in our Battle Ram with this counter push and see what he does here. He has a log coming in hot, another log coming in hot, so down went his mirror again. That's actually going to do a really good job of stopping us. He's going to zap as well, so he spent a lot of elixir. Which that's a good play, you know, that's a good play. Now he has his lone musketeer coming down this lane. That musketeer is going to be firing into our Pekka, but by the time she does any sorts of damage, she will fall down towards our tower. So now we've got our Pekka marching down that lane. Let's see if he plays that same golem play again to kite our thing. So I'm going to prepare my mini Pekka here to intercept that golem and start beating down on it sooner so our Pekkas can turn around and get ready for offense. He's going to play his musketeer there on the right. Wrong play in my opinion from his part. I don't think he meant to do that. Down goes my arrows onto all of his troops. And now we've got a solid counter push going back here as we have two Pekkas and a mini Pekka rolling down the left lane. He's going to log once. And I'm going to send my Battle Ram. He's going to log twice. And now we have all of this onto his tower. He's actually going to send a golem. Watch how fast this golem falls here, guys. Just watch how... Oh my goodness, that golem didn't even move more than 2 tiles before it got absolutely shredded. And now we have all of this. 2 Pekkas on the tower. Both Pekkas swing. Big Pekka swings again, and that tower is down to 138. And mini Pekka going in to finish it off. And there it goes. Tower is down. 10 seconds left on the clock. As you can see, if you're having problems with golem decks and that's all you're seeing, this deck absolutely shreds the golem. So try this deck out as we have 2 seconds left. Pekka going down in the center. That's going to be a good game, well played. That's going to make us 3-0 on the day and push us even closer to 4,700. So this is the deck I'm going to be using to push just because it's so good. We're sitting at 4,698. So here's the deck for you guys one more time. Big Pekka, mini Pekka. And it has air defense with the archers and the Mega Minion. And it has the 3 spells to clean it up and help those Pekkas and the Battle Ram get to the tower. And you can also pressure the opposite lane with the Battle Ram, and they have to respond to that as well. I hope you guys went on and enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and drop that like for me. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that now. And I hope you guys go on and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!